Good morning, my fellow compatriots, my fellow Niger Deltans, my fellow Biafrans, my fellow Nigerians. Good morning to all the African diaspora around the world. Good morning. What a lovely day. What a lovely day. What a beautiful day to praise the name of the Most High God. It's a very lovely day today. It's a day to glorify the name of the Almighty God. May thanks and glory, may praises and honor be unto the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama, our God, to Jehovah, to Elohim, who is the creator and the maker of all things. Good morning, my brothers. Good morning, my sisters. Good morning, everyone. Mommies and daddies, good morning this morning. Good morning to all the people around the world. Good morning, my brothers. Yes. It's so long. It's a long walk to freedom. It's a long walk to freedom. Good morning, my brothers and my compatriots all over the world, my sisters. No matter where you will find yourself, I send greetings from the stable of Onyekachukwu Ogbu Foundation. We need to rise up Africa this morning. We need to rise up America this morning. If we unite, we will be free, my people. It's so long. A long walk to freedom. It's a long walk to freedom. Good morning. Quickly this morning, I'm continuing where I stopped from yesterday. President Buhari must show us that he is fighting corruption. NDDC has become a cankerworm. If Buhari is really fighting corruption, he must show us by eradicating corruption in NDDC. Yesterday, I watched the game of shame throughout the news yesterday. People who are probing the corruption are people who are fingered in the corruption allegation. Ojo should not be allowed to sit. And Ms. Joy Nune, that woman have a hidden agenda and she must be exposed. You see, every day we have been crying, we have been shouting, our problem is from the Fulanis, our problem is from the Caliphate. It's a Caliphate that are benefiting from our natural resources in the Niger Delta. We have been crying, everybody is crying, people are suffering. There are no roads, there are no schools, there are no amenities. People are suffering in abject poverty in the Niger Delta. And with all this suffering that people are suffering, by the time you put any sons and daughter of the Niger Delta, when they go there, they will mess up. Look at the game of shame going on yesterday. Imagine the Nigerian police who arrested Dasuki in 2005 could not arrest Mrs. Joy Nune. And now, Nune is in the government house in Rivers State in Port Harcourt. You know, when we are talking of corruption, people don't know how serious corruption is. The reason why today in Nigeria that people are suffering, that all the youths are clamoring for Biafra, people are clamoring for Niger Delta Republic, people are all over the place being killed, is just the simple reason of corruption. If we don't kill corruption, corruption will kill us. You see, many people have hidden interest in corruption. Why is it that Wike know that this woman is corrupt? You see, people in government, politicians are the ones that promote corruption in Nigeria. You know, our people don't want you to say. They want you to always say, is Hausa Fulani? Is Hausa Fulani? Hausa people are the ones that are killing us. My brother, is a lie. Most of the people killing us, our own people in the Niger Delta there. When you see the house of Joy Nune, it's like the house of it's like a house in London. And someone will say, is she not supposed to build a house? Is he supposed to build a house with the resources of the people? Look at where the woman is living. She's living like a princess or a queen of England. She came up and said Akpabio was after her leg, after her pussy or whatever. No, with all due respect. They don't want the truth to come out. This is the only time that President Buhari will show us that he's fighting corruption. Not all those loop-sided, one-sided corruption or fighting the opposition. This is the NDDC. It belongs to us. Who told you say NDDC don't concern me? I mean the thing don't concern me. When it means I come from Niger Delta, there is no road leading to my house in Nigeria. There is no tarred road leading to my house. If I will be the one to tar the road leading to my house, is it not a shame? Niger Delta is supposed to be like heaven on earth with all the resources that we have. When you say Niger Delta, coastal Nigeria is supposed to be more than Dubai. It's supposed to be, if Niger Delta was in Arab or in Europe, that's where they are getting all those resources. It will be as beautiful as heaven. Nobody will be stepping on poto poto. Nobody will be living on top of river, defecating on top of the river. Our people don't want to hear the truth. They want you to just be blaming the Hausa and the Fulanis. The problem we have in NDDC is not the problem of Hausa and Fulanis. It is our own people that are depriving us of what is our heritage. And it must stop. It must stop. President Buhari have to show the world that he is fighting corruption. With this thing, this is the only reason, this is the only time that I will believe that this government is fighting corruption. If they can be able to expose, if they can be able to prosecute, to jail those people who are responsible for making the people of Niger Delta to remain poor, to remain in abject poverty the way it is today. You know, we are talking about over 1 to 2 trillion naira. People think that is a joke. 1 trillion naira can turn around the whole of Niger Delta. Can change the whole of Niger Delta. I have a serious interest. If I don't talk about Niger Delta, I have nothing to talk about in this world. It concerns me. I'm a Niger Deltan. And it's my responsibility to expose the truth and to come out and speak the truth about this thing. And the president has to show the world that he didn't mean his fight of corruption. Because if he cannot stand up and fight this corruption, that means they should forget about their fight for corruption. Additionally, should stop writing all those trash and all those rubbish, and Ogun will kill all of them. Ogun will kill all of them. Amadioha will destroy them. Amadioha will destroy them. Will destroy any Niger Delta that have been fingered. Those people who are eating the resources of the people. This is not a joke, my brother. Look, the youth should rise up. People should rise up in Abuja and start protesting. Because this is your legitimate right for you to say no is no and enough is enough. It's your legitimate right. We have to rise up and we have to be united in this fight. You have no other reason to fight again. If you cannot stand for the people of Niger Delta, even the Biafrans should rise up and fight for this. They are cutting the Niger Delta into their map. They have to fight. Look at trillions of naira, trillions of dollars has gone down the drain by Akpabio and Ms. Joy Nune and all their cohorts. They should be exposed. They should be brought to justice. They should be disgraced. And they should, in fact, this should be the most important case study, because it's not the issue of looted funds. This is the marginalization of the people of the Niger Delta. All these resources that are supposed to be used for these suffering people, for these deprived people, for these oppressed people, are being siphoned. And what we are hearing drama all over the place. You are hearing people jumping and people having different interests. What is the interest of Rivers State Governor? Shame on Wike. Shame on Wike. Wike, shame on you. Shame on you. You are a stupid man too. I thought you were fighting for the cause of the people. You see, when these people get to power, they will do everything to prevent the explosion of corruption, because they are all corrupt. Why should Wike, of all people, shade someone that has been fingered for corruption? You know, because you have immunity as a governor does not give you any fucking rights. Who is Wike? God punish you, Wike. God punish you and your generation. You know that Niger Delta is suffering. Many youths have been killed and slaughtered for no reason. Many youths was killed and slaughtered by cultism and by all these things because of poverty in Niger Delta, in Warri, in Yenagoa, in Benin City, in Asaba, in Atabo, Port Harcourt, Akwa Ibom. All these thousands of youths are being killed every year because of poverty. Our people do not have jobs. Our people have no access to work. There are no schools in Niger Delta. Children are learning and they are sitting on top of bricks, on top of windows. And now you people said that the corruption allegation should not be investigated. You are shading someone who have committed a crime. You see, this is why Nigeria can never grow. This is the reason why our country can never ever change. Imagine someone in the National Assembly, the stupid Mr. Ojo, who was part of the corruption, is even sitting as the chairman of the investigative panel. That man should be sent to I don't know where they should send him to. He should be sent to the bush. In fact, Nnamdi Kanu, may God bless you for calling Nigerians animals, baboons, and monkeys. If the president cannot fight this corruption, the president cannot fight the corruption and NDDC and bring the truth to the people, he should resign. Do you know the gravity of this corruption? The gravity, putting the people, the life and the future of the people of the Niger Delta into peril. The life and the livelihood of the people of the Niger Delta, both now and in the future, in the next 50 years, has been destroyed. The so-called oil money is being stolen by our own people. Even if others are part of the people who steal it, It's our own people that they are using to do the cover-up. Shame on you, Akpabio Goswe. Shame on you, Cairo Ojugbo. Cairo Ojugbo, you are part and parcel of this scandal, and shame on all of you. All of you should resign from your various positions. In fact, it's not even resignation. They should be jailed. The president should jail them, from the minister to the governor, from the governor to the director, former director, whatever they call themselves. Shame on them. It's time for the youth of the Niger Delta to rise up. Those of you youth in Yenagoa, in Warri, in Benin City, in Asaba, in Port Harcourt, in Akwa Ibom, in Uyo, in Calabar, everywhere you find yourself, in Abia State, it's time for you to rise up. You have a cause to fight, because this fight, you are fighting people who are eating your future, the canker ones, who have decided to destroy your future, destroy the future of your children, destroy the future of the people. Eh? Who tell you say I don't get right to talk about Niger Delta issues and the NDDC? To hell with all of them. To hell with the president. If he cannot investigate this issue, if the president cannot investigate this issue, he cannot jail those people, the culprits. The president is not fighting for corruption. He should just go and sleep. This is the only time for the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to prove that he is fighting corruption. Look at Magu, who the president has been shading all these years. He's also fingered in corruption. Now he has been given bail. Since when una bail Showore, why una tie him down for Lagos? Eh? So with all the evil, all the looting that has taken place under Magu, he was even allowed to be bailed, and now he's making noise all over the place. You see, it is the government of Nigeria that promotes corruption in Nigeria. So shame on the government, shame on this government for claiming to be fighting for corruption, and at the end of the day, they are the one that is promoting corruption in the land. So if they want to really prove to us that they are serious, they have to make sure that they will expose the people that are involved in these corrupt practices. All the contracts, all the NDDC contracts are not completed contracts. In the NDDC, which we are supposed to be the beneficiary, the school projects are not completed. They do not supply bench to the schools. They do not supply the health sector. Nothing is happening in the health sector. So the NDDC should be exposed. The president should show Nigerians and show the whole world that he's fighting corruption by exposing the people who are corrupt in NDDC. He should show Nigerians, and in fact, he should show me. Because I will never believe in this government after this time if they sweep this matter under the carpet. That Mrs. Joy Nune that is in Rivers State Government House, she should be taken away by the police immediately. I don't want to hear that the woman is still being shaded there. What is she doing there? All the money she shared 50 million for COVID-19. Why Nigerians are looking for palliative, they are sharing 50 million to themselves. By the time when the going was good, she was jumping all over the place with Akpabio. Jumping all over the place with Akpabio. Now they have succeeded in sucking us dry, in looting our people dry. They are coming up with different story. I slapped the minister. To hell with you, madam. God punish you and your generation. Who send you to slap minister? Now slap will send you go slap. I bet they send you, may you go do work. Work where they do, that they pay you. At the end of the day, you are part and parcel of the people who have destroyed our common heritage. There are no schools in Niger Delta. There are no health centers. There are no healthcare system. People are defecating on top of the river, on top of the water. Erosion have destroyed everywhere. Petroleum spill, oil spill everywhere. People cannot farm anymore. People cannot go to the river. This is not the time of let's go and bust pipeline. Every day, the Niger Delta people, if they just give them 1 naira, 2 naira, they will just run inside the house. They give our chiefs, our shameless chiefs, all those shameless chiefs. When the government give them money, they just run inside. Make God punish all of them. Go kill them. Does the resources belong to only the chiefs? Eh? God will punish all of them. The president have to show the world that is fighting corruption by fighting corruption in NNDDC. We want him to expose everything. It's not even resignation. Akpabio should be dealt with. All of them, they should be dealt with, including this senator from Delta State. That stupid man. What is his name? The one that they said he have about how many companies? Our politicians have been making us dry. Fella said this thing. Even far back in the 60s, people have been complaining of this. We have evil set of politicians, evil set of people. Now we are crying every day that is the problem of colonization that is making us to be poor. Why it is our own people, when they borrow money in the name of the country, they put it in their private pocket, they send their children to schools overseas, they send their children to schools in London, in UK, in America, and in Dubai. They build houses everywhere. Using the name of Gateman to build house, using the name of cleaners to build house everywhere. And you people, you are just sitting down clapping and watching. You are crying there is no job and people are dying. Hungry is killing people. The money that is supposed to be meant to take care of the take care of the masses have been looted and siphoned away, and nobody is saying anything. Our people are used to suffering. Please, enough is enough. The president have to show the world that he is ready to fight corruption. He have to unravel all the things that happen in NNDDC. The 3 trillion that was swallowed by Akpabio and co. They should vomit it and they should go to jail. Look at China. No matter your position in China, if you are found guilty of corruption, they will hang you. It is our system that supports corruption. The other time it was Deseni, former minister of petroleum, that was buying all sorts of things, buying jewelries worth of millions, because she's in the position as the minister of NDDC or whatever. The people will continue to suffer for all this. How long will we continue to suffer for all this? How long will we, the people, continue to suffer? Enough is enough. Niger Delta people should rise up in worry. If you don't burn down buildings, if you don't burn down market offices, if you don't burn them down, you cannot build new ones. You have to burn them down. Send message to Abuja. The Niger Delta people should send message to Abuja. Because what is going on right now will continue if you do not stand for your right. If you think that it is a government affair, it is a lie. The money was meant for the development of the Niger Delta. The money was meant to build roads in Niger Delta. The money was meant, those money that they have looted. Joy should come out. Joy Nunes should come out and say what she know about the $1 trillion or whatever that they have siphoned. Shame on all of them. Shame on all of them. Shame on Akpabio. They should be dealt with. This is not an issue of resignation. They should be sent to the prison. Let them use them as a case study to show Nigerians that Buhari is fighting corruption. Buhari, if you cannot fight this corruption, pack your load and go, because we will know that you are not fighting for us. How can you leave the people? The investigative panel should do their work speedily. And they should be arrested while this job is ongoing. The way when you people arrest Dasuki, arrest Metu, you should do the same thing. And shameless Wike should stop shading criminals. People who are accused of corruption, of looting the Commonwealth. Why are you housing them in the government house? The government house, is it your father's house, Mr. Wike? It is not to they talk like frog. Like frog when not chop belly food. When of it make noise. Eh? Do you think that it is to be talking like frog? Shameless Wike. So why are you shading someone that has been fingered for corruption? You people are the one that are supporting corruption in Nigeria that is making the people to suffer till today. Today we have no job, today we have no security, today we have no electricity, today we have nothing, we have no schools, we have no health centers, we have no health care system, we have nothing. Nigerians are suffering and everybody is running away from the country. It is because of this corruption. If you don't kill corruption, corruption will kill you. And it will kill all of you people there. Because you don't like the truth. You like to cover the truth. That is why Wike has decided to ward in by protecting someone that is being accused of corruption. You don't know, say she collect money. Eh? How many poor people have you saved? You don't see the woman, the houses where the woman built, where she forget the money. Now in papa money, happy now in family money. Nigerians should be ashamed. Nigerians should be ashamed in total, both from the common man, because we no get shame. Because of we no get shame, now it make bad things they happen for that country. We decide bad thing. We know they support any good thing. By the time you see anything coming up, they will just silence that person. Why other people, other countries, they support good things. That is why today we don't get electricity. That is why today we don't get light. That is why today people they die anyhow. Doctors they strike. I never hear for another country say doctor they strike. It's only in Nigeria. Because of doctor strike, I lost my sister. So to hell with all the people in government today, both the PDP, both the APC. How could Wike be shading a criminal? And he said it's Wike. Shame on you, Wike. You are a disgraced. You are a useless man. Akpabio is a useless man. You yourself, you are a useless man. That woman is also a useless woman. Investigation should be done quickly. Nigerians are waiting, especially the Niger Deltans are waiting. We are waiting to hear what the president will do. If the president cannot fight corruption in NDDC and give justice to the Niger Delta people, all the money that have been looted and siphoned, if they do not recover it back and use it for the people of Niger Delta, to hell with this government, to hell with the president, to hell with all of them. The common man are dying. The common man, they are crying. The rich man are smiling and throwing party all over the place. Please, my people, it's time for us to rise. We need to rise on our foot. Are you in Warri? Rise up. Are you in Port Harcourt? Rise up. Are you in Uyo? Rise up. Are you in Umuahia? Rise up. Are you in Benin City? Rise up. Are you in Asaba? Rise up. Are you in Sapele? Rise up. You are in Escravos? Rise up. If they did not give account of how they spend this $1 trillion that is meant for the Niger Delta people, they better stop the exploration of crude oil in that land. They should better stop the exploration of crude oil in that land. They should better stop the exploration of crude oil in that land. This is the only time that President Buhari have to prove that he's fighting corruption. It is not by arresting his opponents or arresting his political opponents and saying he's fighting corruption. They should unravel what is going on. All the people who have been fingered in this scandal, the NDDC gate scandal, should be exposed and they should be brought to justice and be sent to jail. They should be sent to jail. They should all be sent to jail. They all should be sent to jail, including those notable people who are working in NNDDC right from the onset till now. They should unbundle the NNDDC for the benefit of the people. For the benefit of our people. Our people, they suffer. Go to this Niger Delta and see the high level of suffering. Go to Niger Delta and see the high level of suffering. During COVID-19, even mothers were crying. Mothers were crying. In worry, people don't get food to eat for worry. Women are crying. They are crying. They are finding ways to feed their families. In Benin City, people are crying. We are the people who have these resources, but our people are suffering. Our people are dying of sicknesses, of diseases, of all sort of pains. The suffering is too much. Enough is enough. We need change. We need change in Niger Delta. We need change in Nigeria. Enough is enough. I feel like crying. I feel like crying. How can you people waste trillions of naira into your private pocket? There are no schools in Niger Delta. There are no schools. There are no pipe-borne water. Niger Delta is supposed to be more better than Dubai. We have more crude oil. We have more crude resources than the people of Dubai. Look at Dubai. That's where people are traveling to. Look, our people are living in tattered poverty. It's a disgrace. Who do us this thing? These baboons and these monkeys that are destroying our country, our nation, in the name of leadership and democracy. Shame on all of you. It's time for the people to rise. It's time for the people to say enough is enough. We have to rise and we have to be united. You have a legitimate right now. You have all Niger Deltans have a legitimate right now to come out on the street and protest for justice to be done for them, especially you youths who have no jobs, who are school leavers, who are still in school, because your future has been destroyed. If you don't fight for it now, you have no future. You will not get job. You will die in misery. You will die in poverty. Because your leaders and your political leaders are monkeys. They are baboons. They are in the zoo. They are zoo people. They are monkeys and baboons. Kudos to you, Nnamdi Kanu, for calling them monkeys and baboons. They are monkeys and baboons. Because all they know is loot, 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 loot. Loot, 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 loot. That is what they know. Loot, 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 loot. That's what they know. They give our chief, they put for pocket. They go wear big cloth. Go punish all of them. Go kill una there. Who chief? Chief wanna buy with money? Did you buy chief with merit? Let God destroy them. Ahmadiyya has strike all of you dead. Because all you are there is to fight for your pocket and the pocket of your cronies and the pocket of your family. We must rise up. We must rise up. We must rise up. If we want change, we must rise up. The Niger Delta people have a legitimate right to fight for their survival, to fight for change. They have to come out on the streets and make their voice heard. They have to tell the president to come out with a full investigation and to send those people who are fingered in this to prison. The President Buhari have a responsibility to show Nigeria that he is fighting corruption by bringing everyone who have been part of this looting. They have to bring them to book and they have to seize all their properties. Any one of them, they have to seize whatever they have seized all their property. The property of Desini was seized. Akpabio, Goswin, you are a disgrace. You have been a governor. You have been a minister. You have been a senator. What are you looking for? Only you. Only you. You are a disgrace to your people. You are a big disgrace. Wicked you, where they shade criminal. Your own shame no get boundary. You go to talk like frog. When don't chop belly food. You are a very stupid man, you wicked. Why should you shade someone that been fingered for corruption? So you know what make them bring out to book or make it answer what he do. The money belonging to Niger Delta. In that your state, is it developed? That river state, is it developed? How many youth have been killed since 2015 to date? In the name of courtesan. Why are they being killed and being destroyed? Is it not because there is no job? That the youth have nothing to do? They have nowhere to run to. Hungry, they kill young people on the streets. And what do you people want them to do? Is it not in the south, in the Niger Delta that we have the problem of kidnapping more than any other part of this country? Because it's underreported? Shame on all of you, including Amechi and Depriye Siva. God will punish all of you people. Both the PDP, both the APC, it's God that will punish all of you. Because all of you are criminal gangs. You are gangs of thieves. All of you are gangs of thieves. The PDP and the APC, they are gang of thieves. Until you people stop stealing, you will not have peace. Your children and your generation that you have sent to UK and London to come back and rule us, they will all die premature. You people will not see good in your life for the evil that you have committed against your own people. For making people to be suffering, mothers to be crying. Mothers are crying. Nothing, no food for their children. Disease are killing people. Families are asking for food assistance. No job for family men to take care of their children in the Niger Delta. Our people are suffering and dying. And you people are busy looting our common heritage, our common resources. You better stop that exploration of oil. Since it's not benefiting anyone, since you people cannot build anything, better stop the exploration. Let us know that there's no oil there. We are not benefiting anything. Nobody have benefited from the oil in Niger Delta. Nobody. The people have not benefited. The thing is going into the pocket of the company, the foreign companies that are drilling the oil, and our so-called allies who are destroying our common heritage. Building houses in London, in UK, in overseas. Thank God for coronavirus. Shame on all of you. Shame on all of you. Those of you who are supporting corruption. And mind you, Mr. Buhari. Mr. Buhari, this is the only time that you will prove to me that you are fighting corruption. It is your responsibility to bring everyone to justice, bring them to book and send them to prison, and reconstitute the NNDDC for it to serve the people. Everyone that is there should be sacked. They should all be sacked. They are more qualified people than the people who are currently working there. They should all be sacked. We have suffered for so long, for too long. We've been sitting down for too long. The people of Niger Delta, your own responsibility is for you to rise up, for you to get united and rise up. Rise up and fight for your freedom. Fight for justice and fight for your people. People are suffering everywhere. You're all sitting down and crying, suffering and smiling. Buhari, fight corruption in NNDDC. If you cannot do this, you people should stop making noise about corruption. You people should stop making noise about fighting corruption if you cannot do this. Fight this corruption. Bring these people to book. Bring them to justice. If there is nothing that will happen, shame will be upon you and all your children will die prematurely. Because those people you are preparing to come and rule us again, we suffered, no help, nothing. We paid our own school fees. Nobody, no help, no helper. I will stop here for now. I will rest my case. But you people should rise up. Say enough is enough. Say enough is enough. These people have destroyed our common heritage. They have destroyed the future of your children. They have destroyed your future. You must say enough is enough. No is no. Don't allow them to continue to destroy your future. And the president should do his work. Bring them to book, bring them to justice, and may God bless all of you. I am coming your way again, and I remain your one and only Comrade Onyekachukwu Davison Ogbu. May God bless you, my people. Thank you. The truth must be said. I will continue to stand for the truth. I've said I am ready to do anything to make Nigeria a better place, to change that nation. God bless. Thank you.